Welcome back to UTC AI Studio, AI-powered, creativity-fueled. Today's video is a special one because I'm sure by now many of you have already decided which AI model to use. Most of you probably chose GPT-4o, not just because I recommended it in our last video, but because of its sheer versatility. If you missed that video about how to choose the right AI model and avoid wasting tokens, go check out the link shown above. It'll clear up a lot of confusion. Now let's dive into the first set of 10 powerful ChatGPT hacks that will completely change the way you use AI. These aren't your usual tips, these are game-changing strategies to help you write faster, think sharper, and get way more done. Whether you're a content creator, student, business owner, or just someone who loves experimenting with AI, these hacks will help you unlock the full potential of GPT-4o and beyond. So let's jump right in. Our hack 1: break down complex questions. Everyone thinks prompting is very easy and it's just texting, but we need to have a strategy. One of the smartest ways to get better results from AI tools, or even to solve tough problems in real life, one needs to break down complex questions into smaller, easier parts. Think of it this way. If you throw a party with a 10-layered cake, everyone knows where to start. It's from slicing piece by piece and it's easy to enjoy. AI works the same way. Let's take an example. Suppose you're trying to write a detailed blog post and you give this big prompt. Write a full blog post about the future of artificial intelligence, including its benefits, potential risks, the role of ethics, possible job impact, and predictions for the next 10 years. Make it sound interesting, informative, and suitable for beginners. That's a massive question. Most AI models will try, but the answer may be shallow, rushed, or unbalanced. Why? Because it's being asked to do too many things at once. Now let's break it down step by step. First, let's ask, explain what artificial intelligence is in simple terms. This sets a clear foundation. Next, we'll ask, what are 3 main benefits of AI for the future? This will focus on positive impacts. Now let's ask, explain 2 big risks or challenges with AI in simple language. This covers the concerns clearly. Now let's dive deeper. We'll ask, what ethical questions should we ask when building powerful AI tools? This adds human and moral angle. Now let's ask a tricky question everyone is concerned of. What kind of jobs might change or disappear because of AI? This brings in the real-world effect. And lastly, we'll sum up by asking, now combine all of these into a 500-word blog post that's easy for beginners to understand. By breaking it down, each part gets proper attention. And when you finally ask for it to be combined, the result is far better, clearer, deeper, and easier to follow. This hack works not just with ChatGPT, but with any AI platform, or even in your own thinking process when working on schoolwork, business plans, or learning something new. Breaking things down doesn't make the question weaker, it makes your thinking sharper and the answer smarter. Hack 2: AI personas. Another powerful hack for getting better results from AI is using personality. What does that mean? Well, a persona is like giving AI a role to play, which has a character or identity with a specific job, tone, and mindset. When you assign a persona, you guide the AI to think and respond in a certain way. It's like asking it to wear a costume and speak in character. Let's look at an example. Suppose you want to write a fun newsletter. Instead of saying, write a newsletter about productivity tips, you give it a role. Let's say, you are a productivity coach who speaks with high energy and uses humor. Write a newsletter about productivity tips. Now, the AI has a personality. The result becomes more engaging, relatable, and consistent with your style. Here are a few persona examples you can use. Act as a friendly school teacher. Great for explaining tough topics in simple words. Act as a startup mentor giving advice to a beginner. Useful for business planning and growth strategies. Act as a sarcastic movie critic reviewing a bad film. Perfect for humor, reviews, or content creation. Act as a caring therapist helping someone deal with stress. Helpful for emotional support scripts or gentle writing tone. You can even combine personas with instructions. For example, act as a nutrition coach. Explain why sugar is harmful in a motivating, non-judgmental tone. Use simple words and examples a teenager would understand. The more specific you are, the more tailored and human-like the output becomes. Using personas isn't just a trick, It's a way to shape the voice, attitude, and focus of AI tools, making the content not just correct but meaningful. This works in emails, ads, scripts, articles, or any creative work you want to sound real and unique. Hack 3. Rename AI chats. One simple but underrated hack is this: rename your AI chat sessions. Sounds basic, but it can completely change how you organize your thoughts, revisit past chats, and even set the tone for better conversations. Here's the idea. Most AI tools like ChatGPT automatically name your chats with generic titles like new chat or the first sentence you wrote. After a while, they all start to look the same. But if you rename your sessions based on their purpose, they become way easier to find, reuse, and build on. For instance, instead of "Why sugar isn't worth it," rename it to "My personal health coach." This tiny change does 3 big things. It helps you stay organized, especially if you use AI regularly. Secondly, it makes returning to earlier chats faster and easier. Thirdly, it gives the AI an identity or role just from the title, which reminds you what kind of answers to expect. It also works well when you're building multiple chats for different tasks, like health coach, daily habits and diet prompts, YouTube script partner, hook, flow, CTA, idea generator, titles, reels, content plans. Most AI tools let you click the title and edit it instantly. Take a few seconds to do this, and you'll thank yourself later, especially if you have dozens of conversations. So don't just open a new chat. Name it with purpose. The name sets the intention, and intention leads to better output. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, hit the like button so this video reaches more people like you. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We've got a ton more ChatGPT hacks coming up. Hack 4. Use natural language. Here's a simple rule that often gets overlooked. Talk to AI the same way you talk to a smart friend. That means using natural language, plain everyday words, instead of trying to sound too technical or robotic. A lot of people overthink their prompts. They ask things like, generate a coherent, SEO-optimized, long-form blog post with structured headers and semantic relevance. But you don't have to do that. In fact, you'll often get better results if you keep it simple. So instead, just say, write a blog post that sounds friendly and is easy to read. Make sure it has a title, a few subheadings, and useful tips for beginners. That's clear. It's human, and the AI understands it perfectly. You can also ask questions like, what does AI term mean in simple words? Or explain AI like you're talking to a 12-year-old. And if you don't like the answer, just reply, make it shorter. Add some fun examples. Or rewrite this with a casual tone. Natural language helps you have a smooth, back-and-forth conversation, not just a one-time request. The truth is, modern AI is designed to understand how real people talk. So there's no need to overthink it. Just speak clearly, be yourself, and let the AI do heavy lifting. The more naturally you speak, the more naturally it will respond. Hack 5. Use temporary chats. Sometimes you just want to test an idea, try out a new prompt, or experiment without messing up your main thread. That's where temporary chats come in. I know it sounds very basic, but in many cases I have seen many try different topics or ideas in one chat itself and receive clumsy responses. A temporary chat is simply a fresh conversation where you try something, get the answer you need, and then move on. No strings attached. Let's say you're working on a blog script in your main chat. You're refining the tone, layout, and structure. But now you want to test a new version or explore a totally different idea. Instead of cluttering your main thread, open a new chat, run the experiment, and keep things separate. If it works, copy the result back into your main chat. If it doesn't, no problem, just close the tab or delete the chat. Temporary chats are especially useful when you want to explore something completely different, you need a clean slate because the AI is stuck or off track, you want to compare two approaches side by side. And here's an important tip. Once you're done with a temporary chat, it's usually a good idea to delete it. especially if it was just for testing. This keeps your sidebar clean, makes it easier to find important conversations, and helps you stay organized. So remember, use temporary chats to explore freely, then clean up when you're done. It's a small habit that leads to better results and fewer distractions. Hack 6. Turn on custom instructions. If you want ChatGPT to understand your style, preferences, and goals right from the start, this is the hack you need. Custom instructions. Custom instructions let you tell the AI exactly how you want it to respond and what it should know about you before you even type your first prompt. Here's how to set it up. Click on your name or profile in the top right corner. Select Customize ChatGPT from the menu. You'll see 4 text boxes in it. Each one plays a role in shaping how ChatGPT interacts with you. Let's break them down. Box 1. What should ChatGPT call you? This is where you give it your name or nickname. For example, call me Steve, or just refer to me as the creator. Box 2. What do you do? Here you explain your profession or current focus so the AI knows how to tailor its answers. Example, I create YouTube videos about AI tools for beginners. I want help with scripts, ideas, and clear explanations. Or I'm a student learning data science and I often use ChatGPT to understand tough topics. Box 3. What traits should ChatGPT have? This is where you describe how you want the AI to behave, its personality or tone. Example, select from the given tabs. If you like to converse, select chatty. If you have a naughty personality, then select witty. If you are no bullshit guy, just select straight shoot, and so on. Or if you have unique personality, just describe something like be friendly, clear, and supportive. Avoid sounding too formal. Break down complex topics like you're talking to a curious teenager. Box 4. Anything else ChatGPT should know about you to provide better responses? Use this for extra instructions like content format, tone preferences, or special needs. You can give something like, keep answers short and structured. Avoid using emojis. When giving instructions, always assume I'm using a desktop. Include step-by-step directions where needed. Once you fill these in, don't forget to enable for New Chats button before saving. This enables every new chat you start will automatically follow those instructions unless you change them. This means you don't have to repeat yourself every time. Your AI starts to feel like a personalized assistant, one that gets your style, your goals, and your voice. Custom instructions are a small setup with a big impact. Turn them on once and you'll notice your replies become more relevant, helpful, and aligned with exactly what you want. If your goals or style changes later, just come back and update the settings. It takes under a minute and makes a big difference in the quality of your experience. By the way, have you set up your custom instructions yet? If yes, let us know in the comments how it affected your results. And if not, now is the perfect time to try it. You'll notice an instant difference in your chats. Back to hack 7. Clear memory from time to time. ChatGPT's memory feature can be incredibly helpful. It remembers things like your name, preferences, and goals between chats. But over time, these details might become outdated, or you may just want a fresh start. That's why one smart move is to clear your memory from time to time. This helps reset how the AI interacts with you and avoids confusion caused by old or irrelevant information. Here's how to do it in GPT-4o on desktop. Click your name or profile icon in the top right corner. Select Settings from the menu. In the Settings window, click on the Personalization tab. Go to the section labeled Memory. Here you'll see 2 toggles, and they're usually turned on by default. First one is Reference Saved Memories. When this is on, ChatGPT saves and uses memory across conversations. And second one is Reference Chat History. When this is on, ChatGPT can refer to all your previous chats for more context. If you're working on long-term or recurring tasks, it's usually best to keep these toggles on for more personalized and consistent responses. Right below the toggles, click Manage Memories. This shows everything ChatGPT currently remembers about you, such as your name, what you do, how you like it to respond, and what all you searched or discussed with GPT. Now you have two options. Delete individual memory items one by clicking bin at the end of each memory. Or scroll down and click Clear ChatGPT's memory to wipe everything and start fresh. Keep in mind that clearing memory only resets what ChatGPT remembers about you across chats. It does not delete your actual chat history, and it doesn't turn memory off. Even if memory is turned on, clearing it occasionally helps keep your experience fresh, relevant, and focused on your current goals. So, if ChatGPT starts acting oddly, feels stuck in the past, or just isn't aligning with what you need, don't hesitate to reset its memory. Sometimes the best way forward is to clear the past. Hack 8. Pick your voice and language for speech responses. If you use voice conversations in ChatGPT, there's a simple but powerful customization that many people miss: the ability to choose to speak and which voice you want to hear and which language you want it to speak in. GPT-4o is an incredible tool because it integrates text, voice, image, and more. But most users leave many capabilities off by default. Activating them makes it a more powerful all-in-one assistant. This is especially useful if you're using ChatGPT to practice a new language and learn pronunciations, or have hands-free conversations, or simply prefer a certain voice or accent. Let's see how to set it up on desktop. Click on your profile icon. Select Settings. In general, we can have three options: language, spoken language, and voice. First is language. Usually it's auto-detect, but you can select your preferred language to chat with ChatGPT. And the second one is spoken language. You'll see a drop-down for languages. This sets the default language ChatGPT will use during voice conversations. For say, if you're learning French, set it to French, or if you want to practice Spanish or German, select those instead. ChatGPT will now listen to you in that language and respond using your selected voice and language. These changes make it a great tool for language learners, travelers, or anyone who prefers voice interaction in a specific style or tone. Next is voice selection. You can choose from 9 different voice options, each with a unique tone and accent. They are rolling more voices gradually, and as of we have cove, soul, maple, breeze, spruce, arbor, juniper, vale, and ember voices to select from.
Hallo, wie geht's? Schön, dich kennenzulernen. Ich kann es kaum abwarten, mit dir an coolen Sachen zu arbeiten.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So what's the game plan?
Choose the one that feels most natural or comfortable for you. Once set, these preferences will apply every time you start a voice chat. No need to reselect them. So, whether you're using ChatGPT for conversation practice, pronunciation help, or just to make it feel more like a real assistant, make sure to pick the voice and language that works best for you. Voice mode is underrated, right? If you've tried it, drop your favorite voice in the comments. Mine's Cove. Let's see who else agrees. Hack 9. Turn off Improve for everyone. By default, ChatGPT may use your conversations to help improve its performance over time. This feature is called Improve for everyone. It means your inputs may be reviewed by OpenAI to train and fine-tune future models. But if you value extra privacy or just don't want your chats used for model improvement, you can turn this setting off. Here's how to do it on desktop. Click your profile icon in the top right corner, select Settings. In the left-hand panel, click Data Controls at the top of this section labeled Improve the model for everyone. Click the arrow next to it. A window will pop up showing whether this setting is currently on or off. If the toggle is on, it means your conversations, excluding personal information, may be used by OpenAI to improve future models. To disable it, simply switch the toggle off. When this is turned off, your chats will not be used to train or improve future models. You still get full access to GPT-4o's features. and your experience stays the same, but with more control over your data. Right below this setting, you'll also notice another option called Voice Mode. This controls whether your voice conversations can be stored and reviewed to help improve ChatGPT's voice features. If you use voice chat and want maximum privacy, you can also toggle voice mode off here. Keep in mind, turning off Improve for Everyone does not disable memory or delete your chat history. It simply prevents OpenAI from using your inputs to improve future AI versions. So if you're someone who uses ChatGPT for sensitive work, journaling, business planning, or anything private, this is a useful setting to review. If you'd prefer that your data stays private, take a moment to toggle off Improve for Everyone. It's quick, easy, and gives you more control over what gets shared behind the scenes. And the last hack for today is Connect Apps. One of the most powerful ways to unlock ChatGPT's full potential is by turning it into your control center for all your favorite tools. Instead of switching between platforms, you can connect apps like Canva, Google Drive, Microsoft Teams, GitHub, Google Calendar, Outlook, Gmail, Dropbox, SharePoint, and many more directly inside ChatGPT without ever leaving the chat window. Method to connect from Settings is: click your profile icon in the top right corner and go to Settings. Navigate to the Connectors tab. Here, you will see a list of apps available for integration. Choose an app, let's say we'll choose Google Drive. Click Connect and follow the prompts to log in and grant permission. Select the specific Google Drive account you want to link and proceed. Important note: before continuing, you must give consent to ChatGPT. This means it can view your Google Drive files, download them, and see file names and emails of people you have shared them with. If your drive contains sensitive data like tax records, medical files, or personal photos, connect only if you trust ChatGPT with that access. Once you give consent, the app will be connected. Once connected, you can begin using your files inside the chat. Let's check the same by asking ChatGPT. I have just connected my Google Drive. Can you access files? We can see what all we can do now with the drive within here. Now let's try to access Drive and see the content. To do that, we need to click plus under chat box. Go to Add from Apps, choose Google Drive. And browse your files. Select a file, let's say sample1, and it will appear in the chat. Now you can work with it. Let's say we will summarize the contents of my Google Doc titled sample1. You will receive a summary, which you can then edit or refine as needed. Why this matters? With connected apps, ChatGPT becomes more than just a chat assistant. It becomes a smart automation hub. Whether you are a student, content creator, or business owner, this helps you save time, stay focused, get work done without switching apps, and take your AI assistant beyond conversation. Connect the tools you already use and let ChatGPT bring everything together in one smooth workspace. These 10 hacks are just the beginning. We've got more coming in this series. If you find even one hack useful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell icon so you won't miss episode 2 of our ChatGPT hack series, where we take things even further. Comment below with which hack you'll try first, or do share your own secret hack that's worked wonders. Until then, keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep creating with AI. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.